In the bright city of Robotown lived a tiny robot named Bolt. Bolt had shiny blue eyes, little silver arms, and tiny wheels instead of feet. He was incredibly fast, able to count numbers, solve tricky puzzles, and clean every room in seconds. But there was one thing Bolt couldn't do. He didn't know how to smile. Whenever children laughed and played, Bolt simply watched from the sidelines. "I wish I knew why everyone smiles," he whispered. This flowchart shows exactly what Bolt was facing. His system was perfectly programmed for physical tasks, but his emotional output was a total mystery. His mechanical perfection had one missing piece. One sunny morning, Professor Spark called Bolt with an important mission. A little puppy had wandered into Rainbow Forest, and she needed Bolt to bring him home safely. Bolt beeped happily and rolled out of the city, traveling deep into the bright, unpredictable woods of Rainbow Forest. It didn't take long for him to find the scared little puppy, shivering as it hid behind a tall tree. "Don't worry," Bolt said gently. "I'll help you." Hearing his soft voice, the puppy peeked out and wagged its tail. Bolt was no longer following a simple set of cleaning instructions. As he stayed close to the puppy to keep it calm, he was starting to see that his mission was about more than just a retrieval. It was about keeping a friend safe. As they walked home together, they spotted a family of tiny birds gathered around a nest that had fallen from a branch. Bolt carefully climbed up a large rock and used his precise silver hands to place the nest safely back into the tree. "Thank you," chirped the little birds, fluttering around him with joy. A little farther ahead, a baby rabbit sat crying. She was trapped behind a pile of fallen wooden logs. Bolt rolled right up to the obstacle and used his strong robot arms to lift the logs away, setting the rabbit free. With every animal he helped, Bolt's gears were finding a new rhythm. He was no longer just clearing paths. He was clearing the way for a whole trail of happy forest friends. Finally, Bolt and the puppy rolled back into Robotown. A little girl's eyes filled with happy tears as she ran forward to hug her furry friend. Everyone in the town clapped and cheered for Bolt. The puppy leaped up and gave his shiny metal face a giant sloppy lick. Suddenly, something wonderful happened. A tiny, warm light began to glow deep inside Bolt's chest. His mouth slowly curved upward. Bolt laughed for the very first time, his cheerful giggle echoing across the entire town. The logic puzzle he couldn't solve with his brain had finally been answered by his actions. By helping those around him, Bolt had found the spark he was missing. "You smiled," Professor Spark said warmly. Bolt looked surprised, asking, "I did?" The children laughed happily, explaining that helping others is exactly what fills a heart with happiness. From that day on, Bolt became known as the kindest little robot. Whenever someone needed help, he was always the first to arrive, making sure every task ended with a happy face. He finally discovered the greatest secret of all. The happiest robots aren't the smartest. They're the ones who spread kindness wherever they go. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to PrishuTV for more magical adventures. See you in the next story.